March Madness is upon us, and the road starts right here. I'm Amber Philpott in Louisville, getting you ready for the Cats and the NCAA tournament.
With them being so close, they'll likely see a very similar weather pattern. More showers will be rolling into the area with these chilly temperatures for Lexington and into Louisville. I'll track it coming up.
U.S. officials condemn a deadly assault on tourists in Tunisia and say they are closely watching developments. I'm Craig Boswell at the White House. That story coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
A tense situation this afternoon for the crew of an air medical helicopter in Lexington. Good afternoon, I'm Jennifer Palumbo. The helicopter had to make an emergency landing about an hour and a half ago. Pilots put the helicopter down in a field in the back of the UK Arboretum off Alumni Drive. This video is just in from the scene. The medical helicopter belongs to Air Evac. UK police just told us the helicopter took off from UK Hospital. The pilot smelled smoke in the cockpit and landed at the Arboretum as a precaution. Air Evac says a pilot, flight nurse, and flight paramedic were all on board. None was hurt. We'll bring you the latest information as we receive it on air and on WKYT.com. We are tracking some big changes in the weather, from temperatures in the 60s yesterday to the 40s this afternoon, and even colder air is coming. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking it in the First Alert Weather Center. Jim?
This morning we started out in some cases out there in the upper 20s, so we were really cold out there to get things going on this Wednesday. Now tomorrow we're stuck in the mid-40s with rain. Chilly, raw showers will be rolling through the area. Outside here in Lexington, plenty of cloud cover has found its way back to our region. Yesterday, we were breaking up the clouds at this point, seeing just a few. Today, a completely different story. Maybe a sprinkle or two falling down in southern parts of Kentucky as some of the leading edge of this moisture is creeping in, but generally, most of us will be dry until overnight and early tomorrow morning. There you see the progression of the clouds over the past few hours. Bright whites indicating thicker clouds, and we have certainly seen those filter in here during the day today. We're at 46 degrees in Lexington. Yesterday in the low 60s. Today 46 in Richmond, and a warm spot down in London coming in at 50 degrees. Compared to yesterday at this particular time, we're 13 degrees colder. Our official daytime high came into the low 60s. Down in southern Kentucky, they're anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees cooler today. And it gets even cooler tomorrow. We'll take a closer look coming up.
Thank you, Jim. The Wildcats don't have to travel far for their first game in the NCAA tournament. They'll take on the Hampton Pirates tomorrow night in Louisville. And Wildcat fans are invading the KFC Yum Center to check out the Cats today during an open practice. Amber Philpott and Rob Bromley join us live from Louisville with details. It's our top story at 4. Hi, Amber and Rob.
Good afternoon to you, Jennifer. March Madness is upon us. We are here at the Yum Center, and you said it best, the fans are invading. This is a place, Rob, the Cats know well. They started their 2012 championship run right here, and a lot of us hope they'll do it again.
Well, that's right. It's good to be close to home. And, of course, the Cats are familiar with this building because they played Louisville back here right at the end of December. But it's an exciting time. The Cats' open workout is coming up in about an hour. A lot of Kentucky fans are in there. But can anyone beat this team in the NCAA tournament? That is really the big question. Now, Hall of Fame coach Larry Brown is here with the SMU Mustangs. He and John Calipari are close friends. They were together at Kansas all the way back in the 1980s. This afternoon, Larry Brown talked about Cal.
I'm so proud of what he's done. I think they'd honestly make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference if they were in the NBA. But I think in order for somebody to beat Kentucky, Kentucky has to play as poorly as they could possibly play, and somebody else has to play great because they defend so well. They rebound the ball so well, and he's got them playing, as a team.
And the Wildcats open up against Hampton in the late game here tomorrow night. Tip-off will be at about 9:40. You'll see it all on WKYT. We will preview it with a 1-hour special tonight at 7. Big Blue Road to Indy, that will be on the CW Lexington, and Brian Milam will join me for that. Coming up at about 4:30, John Calipari and his players are on the podium here speaking, so We will begin to cover that for you when we come back at 5 o'clock. Looking forward to what they have to say.
Absolutely. There are a lot of fans who have already made their way here to Louisville as well, excited to see their Cats. We've been in town since about 11, and those Cats fans have been here as well. It was kind of quiet earlier today, but it is starting to pick up, and it is a bustling place right now. But earlier today, it was about all the preparations for getting ready for tomorrow. The preparations are underway at the Yum Center. We found a last-minute effort to spruce things up. Thousands of basketball fans will converge on downtown Louisville over the next few days. While the excitement is building, we found the recent high waters going down, helping some road situations around the arena. Big Blue fans showed up bright and early just to get into practice.
They're all a team, and they're so together. You know what I mean? They're just a big group. They're not worried about, you know, getting the most points or stuff like that.
Well, we can tell you that as for the trip here, that 3rd Street exit, you can get down. The water is receding in that area. We didn't have any trouble, but I will tell you, parking is going to come at a premium here, and a lot of people are going to be searching. So do what they say, come early to find that parking, and be prepared to walk a little bit to get to the Yum Center.
It is congested, and if you're walking, it's chilly.
Yes, it is. Bring the jacket.
Bring the coat. But we are looking forward to the Wildcats open practice, which will start about an hour from now, and we will have much more coming up from here in Louisville, just outside the Yum Center a little bit later. Jennifer, back to you.
All right, we look forward to more to come from the Derby City. Thank you. And President Obama filled out his bracket this morning. He picked Kentucky to win it all, beating Villanova in the national championship game. We're working on a number of other stories for WKYT News starting at 4:30. Sam Dick is in the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon, Jennifer. A man is dead and a woman in the hospital after a crash. It happened about 7:30 this morning on US 60 in Montgomery County. The sheriff's office says a car and a van hit head-on. We're told the man in the car died at the scene while the woman with him was flown to UK hospital. The person in the van is expected to be okay. No names have been released. We'll have an update on the situation on WKYT News coming up at 5 o'clock. Crews are investigating a fire at a Lexington business. The fire broke out around 7:30 this morning at Farmer's Feed Mill on West Loudon Avenue. Smoke was pouring out of the top of a couple of silos when firefighters reached the scene. Firefighters say they are still trying to figure out the cause and how far the flames spread. That's a quick look at some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Sam. Now to some stories making headlines around the world at 4. The search for armed attackers continues after gunmen opened fire inside a museum in Tunisia, and the death toll has risen throughout the day. At least 19 people were killed during the assault. 17 are tourists. Today, the White House condemned the attack. Craig Boswell is following the developments from Washington.
Tourists visiting a museum in Tunisia's capital scrambled for safety after escaping a deadly attack. Gunmen armed with AK-47s stormed the National Museum next to the Parliament building in central Tunis. Tunisia's prime minister says visitors from Italy, Germany, Poland, and Spain are among the dead. At least 20 others were injured. Authorities say 2 of the gunmen and a security officer were also killed as Tunisian forces poured into the area.
This is not a good sign and certainly demonstrates that the Tunisian government has not been able to fully contain what is an extremist movement that means business and certainly has attacked today.
The White House says U.S. officials are in contact with counterparts in Tunisia and condemned the attack in what it called a fluid situation.
We just don't want to draw any conclusions at this point. Tunisian authorities and the government have the lead.
The Tunisian prime minister said some of the gunmen are still at large. The North African country is struggling to keep out Islamic extremists after igniting the Arab Spring and overthrowing its authoritarian president 4 years ago. Craig Boswell, CBS News, the White House.
The State Department says it is not aware of any American citizens killed or injured during the attack. It's something to look out for if you plan to rent a car from Hertz. That's coming up in WKYT Money Watch. Plus, Facebook is rolling out mobile payments. How it works next on WKYT News at 4.